right, well, congratulations. How are you feeling after that performance?
I'm feeling good. Tired.
Did it go how you expected? Did you kind of expect to have to go 3 rounds with him?
You always prepare to go 3 rounds. Anything can happen in the fight. But, we train very hard to be able to go 3 rounds and go 3 rounds efficiently.
Were there any surprises in there?
The range, I guess, when you get in there, you want to find your range in a fight. But I knew he's a kickboxer. He's going to be tough. So, no surprises at all.
I know it's been about, I believe, 8 months since we've seen you. What were you doing during that 8 months, and what does it feel like to now be back?
I was rehabbing. I had thumb surgery, and I was back in the gym training with my coaches and just trying to put together this plan so we can make our run.
Was it difficult for you to be out that long?
Yeah, watching everybody fight, my brother fight, everybody fight. It was a little difficult, but I knew that at the end of the day, if I just stick to the course, and I'll come out the other side.
Was this the kind of fight you wanted on your return, or was there somebody else that you kind of had your eye on?
Oh man, this was a hell of a fight on my return, because this dude came out there throwing bombs, and it's. No fight is easy in the UFC. Let's just be honest. No fight is easy. It don't matter who it is. But, and to get a guy like that can really strike in an undefeated fighter, it was really, I feel really accomplished.
Was it nice to fight somebody who kind of had something in common with you, with both of you guys having brothers in the UFC?
I really didn't pay attention to that. I know who my brother is. He's a Hall of Famer. I know my brother. I just stay focused on my goals and getting wins.
Did you guys speak at all after?
He said, not after, but during, when he tried to get up and then he couldn't, he said, "You bitch." So that was very funny to me. He was just like, "I can't believe you bitch. I can't get up." And that's all he said to me in the cage.
Do you like that little bit of talking in the fight? Does it motivate you at all?
It's crazy to say, but I'm so focused in the fight that I really don't pay attention to it. You hear it, and I absorb it, but I just stay focused and stay single track minded on the goal, which is to win. So I don't let it get in my bubble at all.
And I know right before you went in the cage, it looked like your brother gave you some advice and you whispered it in your ear. Are you able to share any of that with us?
My brother just kept saying the same thing over and over again. He says, "Don't rush. Stay patient." This fighting, when you rush, your heart rate goes up. Your heart rate is already going through the roof. But when you rush, it goes up a little bit more, and that can makes you lose track of focus. And the mission is not to go in there and rush. The mission is to go in there and execute and do what we need to do to get the job done. And I'm glad that we got that done today.
And what's the game plan going forward? Do you have an opponent in mind or a date in mind?
This is the UFC. You get to a certain level, you fight everybody. So the goal going forward is just to keep listening to my coaches and just keep getting better. Just keep getting better to just be in the cage and be able to mix everything up and just improving.
And in a perfect world, how many times would you like to fight a year?
I would love to fight 4 times a year in a perfect world. 4 or 5 times a year, depending on how fast we get those guys out of there. So yeah, I just take it one fight at a time, one day at a time, and just keep it pushing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll be back here. What was the message like from round 1 to round 2 from the team in the corner?
The message was, you're the motor. We got to get this guy down. We got to get back on my posture. Get back on my horse. And and we're gonna drown this guy because he gasses, and we knew that watching film. Of course, anybody's gonna be tough in there, but I knew if I just keep staying the course, we were gonna drown him. And like Coach Peter said, when you get on top of him, don't rush. Just be nice and controlled and relax and breathe. And we did that, and we got him out of there.
And was there anything different that you saw in the second and third round that helped you land the takedowns more successfully in the first?
No, nothing different. And just the will to do it. When you get in a fight, it's all about your why and your will, and just the will to get him down. I wanted to get him down. I got him down. So that was the goal, and we did it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Mohammed. In that first round, he was tagging you a couple times. Were you hurt at all?
No, I wasn't hurt at all in the fight. He hit me with shots, but when you're in the fight, you take shots. The number one thing too is just when somebody's throwing shots and exploding and coming at you like that, and then especially in a small cage, it's it's hard to try to get your footing, you know. So sometimes you'll look like somebody's like hurt or stumbling because the cage is small, you know. There's nowhere to go. Either you're gonna go through them or go around them, you know. There's nowhere to go in a small cage. So a lot of it was me trying to get my footing, me trying to like escape and just get back balanced and get back in the middle of my base. And that's why it would look like we were going crazy, but it was just me really just trying to get out and get back and get my footing back.
Awesome. What's it like dealing with the thumb surgery recovery? Like,
oh my God.
Are you just kind of at home just chilling?
Oh no, I was doing whatever I could to still do, you know, train MMA besides using my thumb. You know, it's anybody tell you out of all the fingers, man, lose that thumb if you want to. Let's see if you're human. You know, you can't wipe your ass. You can't do nothing without your thumb. So the thumb is the piece that makes everything like the centerpiece to your hand. So, surgery and recovery was very, very extensive. And I followed everything to the T, and it got me back here and got a win.
Did you hurt your thumb in that finale fight?
Yes. The knockout punch that put him away was my thumb.
Gotcha. And who'd you work with this camp? I saw Grant New out there cheering for you, man.
Oh man, I had a lot of Coach Jake does a good job of getting heavyweights in there. You know, of course Grant Neal. We have another heavyweight, Hammer Morton. We have Josh Copeland. Man, he helped me a lot. Then Coach brought in some boxers to help me. We have a plethora of heavyweights that come in that gym and help me. You know, I had a Christian Edwards. You know, he was with Bellator. He came and helped too. So I had a lot of different guys that I got to see a lot of different looks.
What's your necklace?
This necklace that I always wear is my son, of course. And then shout out to Maha Jewelers. They made this one for me as the motor. You know, because I know they made my brother one, but I was like, you know, my birthday just passed, so this was a little birthday gift for me from Maha Jewelers. So shout out to them. I told them I needed a motor necklace because they can't just give my brother one and not me. So they made a special one for me, and I'm very happy for that.
And finally, I asked you your last fight, and you were kind of indifferent, but do you fight on the same card as Kamaru, or do you guys want to kind of keep that away because you're kind of hype, bro? Like you hype each other up.
Oh man, I can't even. I don't even know how to explain that right now. I don't even. Let me just keep winning. You know, I keep winning, and when we get there, that'll be a blessing. You know, but right now, I just want to just keep winning and just keep getting better. Shit, the sport ain't easy, and and the more you do it, I mean, I love it. But man, it's a hell of a sport, you know. I love it.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Congrats on the win, my man. Just one for fun. One of my favorite tracks, but why did you choose that Biggie song to walk out to?
Because I chose it. You know, like a lot of people won't tell you, but that walkout song is important. It's very, I don't know. And that's that Biggie song. We've listened to that all of our life, growing up, and it's like a motivation, inspiration song, and it's just like it was one of those where it's just like, man, it was all a dream, you know. I didn't think I was. I knew I was gonna always make it and do something, but I never knew that this was gonna be where I was gonna be able to excel at. And I thought it was gonna be football, but God always has a plan for you, and He'll always show you the way. And for me to be here on this big stage, that's why I put that song on for my first real fight in the UFC. And we came out to it. It was all a dream. You know, I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. So, shout out to Biggie, you know, rest in peace. But that song touched me for my very first UFC fight, you know. So I guess now we can go back to my African roots and, and go back to some African music. But I had to start with that one.
That's what's up, man. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And congrats on living the dream.
Thank you so much. Beautiful.